And then now we have Rovo as well. And so what does it actually do? It's basically based around sort of three critical activities that any knowledge worker needs to do in any team. And so first is around unlocking knowledge with a world-class enterprise search experience and quickly helping you find what you need to do your work. Then on top of that, there's a bunch of tools to help you learn and gain insights from sort of more complex information and data sets. And finally, Act. That's where the Rovo agents come in that Prabhu mentioned. And that's about your ability to act on the information quickly and effectively. And so agents are like virtual teammates or experts at completing complex processes, solving challenging problems, and managing away some of those repetitive tasks that you have to do every day. So when it comes to search, we're bringing together all the data that you need into one powerful search experience. That includes bringing in data from your other apps like Google Drive or Microsoft SharePoint as well. So, speaking of consolidation, instead of having to do 5 separate searches across 5 different tools, now you can do it in one place with Rovo. And, on the right-hand side there, you can kind of see how you can filter from different apps. And, we're only just getting started with that kind of connector experience, and we are looking to have 50 of the most popular SaaS apps available in our new search by the early next year. Then when it comes to the learning side of things, one of the more popular features is around definitions. And that's available in Jira and Confluence. So yeah, if you are a new starter, you're onboarding, you're like, what the heck is this Project Raspberry? You can just highlight it and you'll get a succinct answer. It'll give you sources to where you can find more information. And it might also even suggest some follow-up questions you might have. So, how are we going to measure success for this project? You can open that up. That takes you across to Rovo Chat. And now you can kind of begin a back and forth where you're getting contextual answers based on your own knowledge base. And then you can carry on and decide this is something you might need to get access to. It'll tell you how to do that. And then you can even get Rovo to raise the ticket for you. I've skipped ahead a little bit fast there, but in the interest of time, I'll carry on. And so, we know there's people out there using various consumer sort of chat interfaces. I'm sure most of the people on the call, being in the HR world, will know that, we can't use that with our sensitive data and things like that. And so, that's what we're solving here with Rovo Chat. So it's completely secure. You're using the best LLMs for the job. And none of that data is sort of being used to train any models or anything else. We have that zero data retention guarantee, which is really important. And finally, on the agent side of things, agents are these new virtual teammates that you can go back and forth with, not just in the chat interface, but you can set them up using automations to work for you behind the scenes as well. Rovo itself comes with 20 out-of-the-box agents that you can just pick up and use. You can also build your own agents specific to your workflows and use cases. So you can give them instructions. You can specify which knowledge areas they have access to, like which Confluence sites, things like that, and what actions they can do. Can they create Jira issues? Can they, create Confluence pages? Can they comment on things? All that good stuff, which is really cool. And then lastly, where we've been working with Onward is around the marketplace agents as well. So not only do you get them out of the box, you can create your own ones without even writing any code. A developer ecosystem is also building these agents and adding them to their apps as well. So, they can really dive in and do something, really specialized around HR and onboarding and really tailor it to a specific use case. So that's been a really fun project this year. But bringing all that together, I guess, we have Rovo. It's world-class enterprise search. It's knowledge at your fingertips. It's this agent building capability, plus all the out-of-the-box agents that you get, and extending your marketplace apps as well. And so, it brings it all together in a single package. As I said, it's GA now, so you can go start the trial at atlassian.com/Rovo and try it out for yourself. Cool.
Excellent, Adam. Thanks for the overview.
Leave it there in the interest of time. Yeah, probably.
couple of questions. The zero data retention policy, I know you quickly covered it, right? These days it's very easy to put a wrapper to any of the LLMs or the foundational models and get a chat working. Maybe if you could double click on that zero data retention policy, no customer data is used for training, and how do you ensure security and permissions are carried over? I know in the slide that you're showing, we can connect to Google Drive, Microsoft SharePoint portal, and see the results. How does the user security and permissions are maintained?
Yeah, great. Sort of two-part question there. So one around the zero data retention. That's a special sort of enterprise agreement that we have with the OpenAI in particular, where we use their APIs, and so data does sort of go between Atlassian and OpenAI, but we have a special agreement that none of that data is even logged for sort of trust and safety purposes. It's completely stateless. And as I mentioned, we also have a mixture of different models. So we host a bunch of models ourselves now on the Atlassian platform, like from Google Gemini and Anthropic and others. And all of that happens sort of within our Atlassian cloud and our account, and none of that stays with the model. It's always and so I guess the next question is, how does it actually work then with your organization knowledge if we're not fine-tuning these models? Basically, we have sort of a sophisticated sort of search index, so we can search across all your data really quickly. We can get the relevant chunks, we pass that through to the model in the context of that request, and then we get the answer. But none of that information stays with the model. That's how it works. And then on the user permission side, obviously that's a huge importance for us. And so what you have to do is actually, to use, say, a Google Drive in the search, each user has to authorize their connection to Google. And when they do that, we can map your Google account with your Atlassian account. And whenever we're indexing data, we sort of map that across as well. And so